Welcome back to the 7th episode of Eye of the Storm. Today I have assembled the worst cast of characters of all time, meaning that almost all the Thunderfield members are here. As we can see, Rain King has actually written something on the screen here. Would you like to tell us what that says?
It says 6 plus 9 equals nice to meet you. Thoughts?
Anyways, would everybody like to... We can go around the table here and introduce who's here. I have Mr. York
Rain King.
here.
I'm first.
Oh, go ahead, Rain King. Introduce yourself.
I have the number 1 next to my name. Excuse you, York. Hello, I'm Rain King. I'm the best Thunderfield member and the first.
Self-proclaimed.
Let's move on to York.
Hey guys.
Oh, sorry. I was playing Spelunky.
You didn't miss much. Don't worry.
I'm Hamza's. I'm Rain King's better half. I mean.
That's true. That's true.
Wait, I agree with this. Wait, who's
But
this?
you're dumber.
What? Who's speaking? It's N's biggest fan. Just kidding. It's N. I'm speaking.
Wait.
Welcome, folks.
Wait, I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Is that a reveal?
Welcome. Oh shit.
Speaking without thinking. Ancient art.
So, anyways, we got our usual, Blunder Towns versus Spooky Towns, that section today. This is gonna be our only cycle that has where everything's a Spooky Town. There's still is there only one left actually? Wait, no, I'm stupid. There's 4 or 5.
There's a couple.
There's a few left. There's a week's worth.
4?
And ends on Nels Thunder. Ends on Nels Thunder, so it should be.
Wait, N has another spooky town after this?
Not N, Nels Thunder.
It should be
Okay.
G Money, Yorg,
I have one.
Yeah, so 4.
Aleatory, and so 4 more.
Not N, Nels Thunder.
Yeah, because
And
N
there is something a little crazy
Tuesdays.
about this. There appears to be 7 songs. One of these mysteriously appeared in my spot. We can get into that later.
Boju came back?
Wait.
Thumbnail baiting. Bosh came back.
Guys, we need the clickbait thumbnail.
Boju did what?
7 secret Thunderfield.
This is awesome.
Thunderfield 232, the lore behind the hidden, redacted thumbnail.
Wait, I'm excited. We can get into the first song, Ectoplasmic Nightmare. How's that gonna go?
This song sounds like Omori.
You are cringe.
Why do we invite
I
these
swear this
people
is
on?
what this,
Chew it,
this
why
is
do we
the only
invite
thing
these
this man talks about.
Sounds like
It's only the first sentence you say
I knew
on
he
the
was waiting, he's
podcast.
like, he's like,
This sounds like a Mori. There's no shot this just happened.
This has got to be one of G Money's greatest. I gotta say, I think this is gonna be Thunder's Field right here.
So I said I don't know if everybody was here for this. I said this song sounds like the soundtrack of like a free mobile game.
It kind of sounds like a soundtrack of like a Love It.
Of like one of those like depression,
ARPG.
mental illness RPGs.
God, that's about depression secretly. That's what
Wait,
it
no
sounds
wonder you're literally Rain King's better half. You guys say the
That's-
same
you know what?
thing.
like. Damn.
Guys, I'm gonna have to agree. This kind of does sound like it's from Amori.
What? Why would you do this?
Okay, to be fair, this is not even his most Amori sounding song though. There's the one.
Which
was
one?
It Last Dance? I think it was Last Dance. I swear that one sounded way more Amori.
That one, what? Just because it's a piano song?
Wait, that.
What do you
low-key,
take
that
me
is the
for?
best
Like
one.
musically illiterate? No, I swear this composition sounds very Amori-esque.
Uh-huh.
You just gotta-
Uh-huh.
I think this was great though. Oh shoot.
No, I
I'm a
like
fan
this
of
one.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ectoplasmic
there ain't a
Nightmare.
song on the
This
cycle.
sound, yeah, this sounds like a song that you'd find in like the spooky area of like a Game Boy game.
Rude.
Like,
I love the.
Yeah.
I like the part where it goes.
Like the part where it goes.
Yeah, that part's my
Yes.
favorite too.
True.
So, anyways,
This one.
what are we thinking? This
Thunderous. This gotta be Thunderous right here.
And everyone's
Okay.
like, this is Rain King's better half.
Why? It's true though. It's true.
I'm still
It's
agreeing
true.
with 9 times out of 10. This is the rare.
Spookiest.
I would give this. What do we want to rate?
I
this?
think-
What do we rate?
Like
Wait, what's the
Thunderfield
scale
mine-
again? I forgot.
I
It's
feel
ju-
like
It's just instead of Thunders, it's spookiest.
I say
Okay.
Metafield Plus for me. I like it, but I wouldn't say it like hits different for me.
What?
I'd say I like it, but it doesn't.
Dude. Ranking be like, oh, there's no lyrics. It's not good. I'm sorry. Huh?
I think
Even when I posted in Discord, you now you see what I posted in Discord about top 3 York song with no language.
Yeah. Who else has other top 3 lists? Nobody.
I don't think this is Spooky Town. I'm thinking Spooky Town minus, maybe for me. But
Yeah.
it's probably but I think Midi Town plus is fine.
I'm a heavy bias for what's it called? I forgot his tag, but I'm a heavy bias for this guy. So freaking, I will not accept anything other than Spooky Town.
I think
Spooky Town minus is the lowest.
I
I'll
think
go.
we're all fans. I don't have anything. Like,
Yeah, I don't have anything against it, and I like it, and I do like it. Like I've listened to it a few times.
It's enjoyable.
I'd say, like,
especially as a
especially
Spooky
compar-
Town, I think it hits.
I'm gonna say it. I like it, but I think it's my least favorite this cycle.
This cycle.
And it's a Spooky Town minus, so
I am Rain King's better half.
I think
Okay.
Yeah,
I think this is
I
Spooky
think-
Town minus for me.
yeah. I think we're solid.
Let's keep it there. I think that was good. I think that's good.
Midfield plus or Spooky Town minus
Yeah.
is where it seems to go.
All right, now we can get on to Mortem Post. You want to explain to us why this took you a week to make?
Actually, no, it took me 2 days. It's just I was working on something else.
Uh-huh.
Where's that? Where's that?
Uh-huh.
And what do you have to show for that, huh?
Podcast.
I can't talk though.
This is gonna be one of York's best songs. I think this one's gonna be Thunderous.
I freaking love this song. I'm not
This
gonna
song
lie.
is sick.
I love
Mortem-
this song. I don't know about
okay.
Thunders because this is a hard cycle, but I love this song.
Mortem
actually-
Post is
No,
very
this one's
good.
kind of a hitter. I think I don't like it as much as Rain in terms of like the music video or like song.
I think I like.
think
Ra- I think I
I
You
also
like Rain because it's about
I do
you.
like it a lot.
I also like. I think I also like Rain
Rain-
better.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Okay.
I like this one. I think this
I like this one
easily
better.
The best
I-
Spooky Town I've ever made.
Yeah,
This
I'm
one
a
is like
very
I
big
feel like
fan.
almost
That's
what
true.
I'm trying to be like. What
But
I'm
I don't think I think putting it at Spooky Town is fine because I think for me this one's in contention.
Yeah.
I think
But
there's
I
like
do-
3 that are in contention for me.
I'd say Spooky Town minus, but I like it.
really.
I mean, it's
Mm.
spooky. It's in the Spooky Town category. It's like good. I like it, and I've watched it like at least 5.
I've listened to this like so many times. I'm such like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had
I
it.
love listening to this one and another one back to back.
Mhm.
I will not spoil.
Mhm.
So, but is ranking the only one voting at Spooky Town minus?
Yeah,
Yes.
I put it at Spooky Town. I am a
average out.
massive fan because I complained the other day that I was like, man, I miss the old York. You know, the storytelling York, where storytelling and it's got all the voice acting and
I
stuff.
mean,
And kaboom kabam, here we go. We have multiple characters, that whimsical feel. Like, holy moly, good.
Wait, I thought Rain was also kind of like that though. Had that
Yes.
whimsical feel for sure.
Yeah, whimsical, but I do feel like it was more epic, which is still old York, but I wanted funny York. You know?
oh, he wanted
Funny
like
York is
Sunny Shine
good.
York.
Yes, Sunshine
Or
York.
Clone
hits.
myself
I'm
last
the
Saturday.
prince.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nobody likes that York.
Wait. Okay, let's go back. Whatever we rated that in Eye the Storm, we put it at Thunderous. Like, come on.
What?
That one's got to be one of York's best ones.
What?
Clone
On myself?
Yeah.
That's
Ah.
maybe my least favorite.
No, this
It's the regular
interesting.
song,
I hate that one.
and
But
it's
this one is
like
great. I think this
It's
is
great.
this one is like what I've been trying to do with those songs, but I feel like I finally executed it in a way that I really like. So.
Actually, okay, low key, your delivery on the vampire lines was like kind of crazy.
Yes, the vampire section.
I've been doing
Went.
the Vampire Voice for 3 years. I finally mastered it.
okay.
like,
Do you
There
want
was
to?
like some crazy rhythms. I was like, no.
So if we think this is in contention for Spookiest Town, do we want to come back and talk about it a little later and move on
Yeah.
to
I think we'll
horns?
move on. Come back and talk.
Yeah,
about
we
it.
let's
can-
go- let's
This
get a little
one
horny in here.
sucks.
Let's get a little horny in here.
This one
This
sucks.
one
Anyways,
sucks.
I'll play it for the video.
So guys, guys, Aleatory says it sucks, so that means it's like one of the best
This
songs you've ever
one's
heard.
awful.
This one hits.
Okay,
This one
but-
slaps harder
But
than
like
Forever.
I'm in it,
Wait, wait,
so it
wait,
has
you're-
to be good.
There's Thunderfield baiting. You're trying to get compliments out of us.
Oh,
What?
true.
Oh, my
What?
rank is worse.
Oh, true. You are ranking though.
Wait.
We've got you. Oh my god.
Yeah, guys, I agree. This one really does suck, though. Come on, guys.
What?
Oh, thank you.
I think Aleatory's biggest strength out of all of us is
Is
probably
making shitty
how,
songs? I agree. Oh, wow.
It's like how good at processing music he is. Like that's probably his biggest strength. Because the rest of us are all like, oh wow, we compose music,
producing
but
music?
unless you like EQs, like who EQs? Who is this guy? Seriously, what the heck is mixing? Anyways, good spooky stuff, good special effects. I'm a big
And
fan.
it's so
Spooky Town,
so
no
good.
less. That's what I'm giving.
Well, Aleatory gotta be the only person that know what a compressor do.
I
Yeah, I don't
literally
touch that.
told you.
Well, I have to
Anyone
mention. Did he mention Verkivia in this song?
Probably.
I
No.
mentioned the gods.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
he does.
At my end.
I didn't want to name any names though, you know.
Okay, but is this
You're
the
striking
song
that
that you
Vatus.
listen
You
to
want to throw
after?
some hands with ranking.
What? What's he talking about?
I'm chatting. All good.
You mean your songwriting?
He is. He is songwriting.
No, I've told you we've got.
I'm not even songwriting currently. I've been
We've
like,
got patience.
So, but we all agree, like, Spooky Town?
Yeah.
No.
No
Yup.
less.
Yup.
No.
I mean,
Well, what? No, no, no. What, Aleator, where would you put it?
I would put it bottom.
What? There's no way
Oh,
this is a
sorry,
blunder.
Better
This
half,
is
by the
literally
way.
not a
Better
blunder
half,
field.
by the way. Better half, by the way.
Wait.
Yeah, I still agree with him, like, 9 times out of 10. Like, it's just that one time that just happened.
Yeah, the one time I'm lucky.
Why did the one time happen twice?
I don't know. I don't think it did.
Wait, no. Did you say something earlier? And it's like, oh no, normally I
I
agree
don't know
one
what you're
time.
talking about. I don't know what you're talking
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So, alright. Spooky Town.
Yeah.
What's
What a
next?
paper fall.
This
Oh, it
next
turns
one.
out Heaven's empty.
This has got to be one of Nelsender's best ones. I think this
I
is
agree.
Thunderous.
Yeah,
I like this
very
one too.
spooky. Very spooky.
Yep.
I-
I like this one a lot. I said it sounded like Radiohead.
Male
Yeah.
manipulator music.
Of course, the Weezer
Oh.
fan would say that.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
No, I get it. I get it.
Like, I think I'd play this. I think I'd You know what? I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah. But the,
I play this at the party. bumping the spooky towns.
yeah, I like the vibe of it. It's very ethereal, and I do feel like
kind
what's it
of
called?
haunting.
This is one of the songs where Nail Slunder
Sounds like the intro to a Radiohead album. Did anybody say
That's
that
right.
yet? Wait, I don't.
This
Like, I don't
song
think anybody's been
sounds
saying that, but it kind of sounds
Hello?
like
Hello?
it kind of sounds like the intro to a Radiohead album.
Wait. Actually, I agree with this.
That's a great point, Chewit. That was a great point.
Thank you.
This is why I'm glad. I do want to.
This is why I'm glad that I'm the host of the podcast and not ranking.
Wait. True.
I really feel like this song, though, like, it feels like music that would play if you went to heaven and then nobody was there.
Yeah,
Like-
I also feel like it'd be a song in a video game.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back. So,
This is like the song that plays.
what do you
in
guys think?
This is like the song that plays in an RPG when you get like the twist reveal that everything sucks.
yeah, I thought the song sounded like a Radiohead song.
Kind of Omoria.
Oh, actually,
Someone say that?
that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. Someone already said that.
Someone
Okay.
already said
Yeah, my
that.
bad for saying that then.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
All good.
So, are we giving this one to Spooky Town as well?
No. I'd say
I think
I'd
it's
say
Spooky Town
Medieval
minus.
Plus as well. Oh yeah, Spooky Town minus.
Spooky Town Midas. Yeah. This is a great song though. It's like
Oh, yeah.
we keep on talking about how Nail Sunders is improving, and this guy keeps improving. It's
True.
crazy.
You know who's not improving? this C. Hewitt guy, he doesn't even put out music anymore.
Wait, but what?
Wait a minute.
But we'll get to
there's
that
a
later. We'll
Creeper
get to that
song
later.
right
Anyways,
there.
guys,
We'll get to that in a
let's
moment.
talk about
There's a Creeper
seamstress, guys.
Okay, wait,
This
guys.
has got one of Ed's best songs.
This
I think
is-
I think this is gonna get
such a
Thundersfield.
good song. It's such a good song, and like, there's no bias involved, right? Because I'm Ed, right? I think this is an amazing song. This is the best song that I've put out in
Yeah.
like ages.
This song,
Ages.
this song,
Yeah.
it's probably one of the best songs I ever heard.
I
I
actually
would see
couldn't
them.
believe it was you singing when I.
What?
You want to explain how this is a sequel to your first?
Okay,
Spooky
okay,
Town?
but imagine N instead of Rain King cheating on this song, he aleatory cheated. It would be like not even.
What? No,
Not even
ranking cheating was,
It was,
a
like,
freaking
pretty
hard
good.
carry.
But
I
it wasn't
came up
even
to
true
ranking.
Rain King cheating. It
Look.
wasn't even true Rain King
Look,
cheating.
I was all like, ranking. I know you got some crazy drums in your blood, right? I know you can just like. I put down this random track to like 95 BPM, and then he pulls out the sickest drums that I would ever like hope to even imagine, right? And there you go. The song just popped off from there. That's
All
just
good.
it. It was correct. And then you know what he told me next? I'm done. I have to study for a test. You told me you were doing nothing. You told me you were doing nothing. You
Listen,
freaking
listen,
hinted
listen.
yourself.
Oh, even though Rain King has
Was
tests.
taking a break.
Okay, whatever.
That's
I am
bad.
thankful.
That's
This is
Then I didn't start yet. I didn't start. yet.
That's not, yeah, the preemptive break.
Listen,
Moldy, freaking
I
moldy.
probably did okay on that test. All good.
Okay.
I
So
don't know how you guys
uh,
feel about the song. I feel like this is like the song. This is like how I would interpret music if I was extremely inebriated. And it's kind of bass.
That's kind of
I
crazy.
love
I just love this song. I remember because I helped them make the song before I was studying for my test, and then I went to bed, and then I was like I couldn't go to bed, so then I saw that and I had a notification that the song came out, and I just kept listening. To
by
it
the
for like
way,
an hour.
join our Discord, Thunderfield at Thunderfield.com. That link doesn't exist.
Underfield.com.
But yeah, basically I just stayed up for another hour, just listening to the song.
So I just
and then raving
double
about
went
it,
to
and
your
then
chest.
I went through like every stage of grief about this song.
Great stuff. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
This one
But
is
yes, this is the sequel to
Okay,
Just
okay,
One Night
but
Part
one more
2.
thing. That part where he like octave shifts the guitar in like the instrumental section after the first chorus is like actually like the pinnacle of music. That's all I'm gonna
What?
say.
What? I literally added that in because I was too lazy to record
Even
another
higher.
lead.
I don't know what it is. That actually goes. Yeah, it's so different.
Okay, but yes, this is the sequel to Just One Night Part 1. And you're like, how is this a sequel? Yeah, the lyrics, they're just about the guy, right? And he's been stuck in Spooky Town. Sir Skells Beware kind of tricked him into being stuck in Spooky Town. And now he's stuck in Spooky Town. Did I say that yet? And so, now, these crazy guys, right? They're crazy, and they have a goddess that they pray to. And he's all like, I cannot find the door out from Spooky Town because there is no door out from Spooky Town. So then he just like, you know, he prays to the deity, and we'll see what happens in episode 3.
Aiden.
Anyways, that's it. Seamstress banger song.
Yeah,
This end
I
is
like
crazy.
Mistress a lot too.
Okay. And just because like I made it, I'm gonna put it in Thunderfield, like plus, you know, somewhere
Guys, you
around
have
that
the
range.
ratings all wrong. It's on a scale from Blundertown to Spooky Town.
Yeah, you guys are fucking stupid. God damn.
like you
yeah,
get-
it's
it's
easily
like-
Spooky Town, Blunt.
Yeah, I think this is a Spooky Town.
Yeah.
All right, so can we talk about the song that I outsourced? So guys, I can't make music anymore. So I was like,
What?
oh,
This is gonna be one of Coleman's best songs. This is gonna get up
who's Coleman?
Who's Coleman?
Our viewers are gonna love this.
Who is Coleman Part 2? That's my favorite sequel.
So anyways, guys, C. Hewitt
I think
died in the creation of Spooky Town. He can't make music. So somebody was like, guys, what are we gonna do with the C. Hewitt spot? It obviously is still able to produce Thunderfield airs. So somebody just had to step up and put something on the
Okay,
slot.
nobody had to step up. Whoever stepped up is freaking insane. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need to.
And
That sounds like
was it-
somebody who
was it?
stepped up to do it.
Your songwriting.
Yep, that's right. Freaking End the Idiot made another Thunderfield in the span of 2 days. And it's the most banger rap I've
I
ever
don't know why we're
made.
gonna act like you didn't make it when it says bye and at the bottom.
No, guys.
Guys,
You
guys,
can't trust those.
No,
Okay, it says
Col-
buy
Coleman-
Thunderfield for Vuhor.
freaking
Yeah,
Chewit
but-
paid me to do it, dude.
I didn't pay you anything.
What?
When in goes, I'm the
Zombie.
like, Sam.
Yeah, this guy's psychotic, I swear.
The zombie verse is. Guys, can we tier list the verses?
Huh? Oh wait, I'm excited.
Zombie
Yeah,
S
yeah.
tier.
Also, why does the
Zombie
piano?
S
Why does
tier.
the piano go so hard?
Which A tier? I'd say which A tier. And then
Which is A tier?
yeah. And then Creeper is like B tier.
Why is Creeper above Skeleton? Hello?
Skeleton is so chatting.
I think Skeleton's A. Which is big B.
Really? I love the
What?
witch-
Okay,
the witch
no,
one
you're
is
just saying that
hits.
because you're a witch and you hate witches. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
but zombie
anyway.
S tier. Zombie's the easiest S tier of all time, no?
This sounds like a song that Tim do. I mean, who's Tim? Anyway, this sounds like a song that Jordan the Witcher made.
Dude, okay, but
See,
dude,
Hewitt, your songwriting.
you are songwriting. Yeah, I'm particularly proud of this song because each verse or whatever has its own like
goes crazy.
instrumental and
True.
like rapping style or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
dang, dude, who is this guy?
Radio-
It's me.
Radiohead
Wait,
versus-
yeah, this does kind of sound like a Radiohead song, no?
Creep.
Yeah, freaking Creeper gets double banned, right, for
How is that not the
intruding
first
on the
thing you thought
monster
of?
rap, and then part 2 referencing a copyrighted song. Like,
True.
come on, come
Wait,
on.
is this the second cover in Thunderfield?
It's like I assume you're-
Redacted. Redacted.
Okay.
Add it to the
This
redacted
song?
list.
It's pretty good, but it's a little too song ready for it.
I'm
Agreed.
okay. I'm a
Never, guys. We can't say this song is too songwriting. Please,
We just
please
did.
don't say this.
We just did.
Please.
don't understand.
Like when he
Don't
says I'm the zombie, like that's just a little too songwriting for me to be honest.
What? No. It makes sense in context. It's representing like the slow and like lumbering style of the zombie, and the
Dude,
fact that there's like
yours.
2 layers, and they're like it's multiple zombies working a horde. So it actually fits. I'm telling you, it
No,
fits.
here's my thesis on this, and I had analyzed this.
I put thought into this song. I was not songwriting.
You are literally songwriting. That is the
I
definition of
was
songwriting. Putting thought into a song is literally the definition of songwriting.
Hit him with it. Bruh.
Dan.
Hold on, guys.
Guys, we are songwriting.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I have to find something real quick in my head.
What do we think?
I love that we're just watching. This is easily better than Seamstress.
Yeah, I
That's all
think
you put on your head.
okay. Because I'm an End fan, I'm giving this. I want this to be Spooky Town, but because I am retaining,
This
know,
is
I can get
easily-
Spooky Town twice in 1 week, right? That's just not fair, right?
Wait, this isn't
This is a bit of
Chewit's song?
Huh? You wrote bye and at the bottom.
Oh shoot!
Dude, Ranking be like, I'm dead.
So anyways, I'm thinking this is a MIDI town plus.
Midi-town?
Down.
Damn.
I would be offended if this got this same score as I mean,
Because Ectoplasmic Nightmares or Turns Out Heaven's
Wait, but it's so good.
It is so
It's
good.
so good.
actually,
Let's get to the last song. This song sucks. Anyways, let's
Wait,
listen
I
to
actually like this song.
I was kidding.
The roommate kind of popped off with that.
This
bass
has
line.
got to be one of Rain King's best songs.
Wait, how can you say this to every single freaking song?
I think this one's gonna get thunderous, guys.
that's what I'm saying. That's actually unironically what I'm saying.
Wait, that's what you said for my song.
What? Wait.
What? What?
Wait, you mean Chewit's song?
No! You can't do this to me, guys!
I love
Guys!
that. I could steal that.
Yeah, let me tell you, this guy, he practices his evil laugh in his free time. He literally
That's
looks in
true.
a mirror, points at it, and
That's
practices.
literally true. This is literally true.
And it just
That's synced up on my.
you wouldn't believe it, but it just synced up.
Wait, it did?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
This one is
Guys,
good, though.
this
I
can't be
like
real.
this. I know we're not rating based on.
I think I might like this one better than Ectoplasmic, and turns out, but I don't. Does it get into that Spooky Town tier? Just for me. What do you guys think?
It's
Yes.
At worst,
I agree.
I don't know. I heard some scary songs. The song just ain't that scary, you know.
That's true.
That's kind of true.
I mean,
What do you
okay,
mean?
so the lyrics
Interacting
are
with
very
my
scary.
roommate's scarier than that.
Wait, yeah, ranking, interacting with other people. How could this happen?
I have nightmares about that. I have nightmares about that. Like, oh no.
Wait, Nightmare.
That's
That's,
an
my favorite
analog horror.
Thunderfield song.
Mirror, I don't want to fight you. Nightmare.
That song is scary.
But yeah.
This one, Aleatory says, Nightmare got to be one of the best Rain King songs. I mean, Chewit song.
This is definitely getting Spooky Town for sure.
I do really like this.
Yeah, the lyrics are
That
pretty
last verse,
brutal.
I share my skin with you, and at least one of us will be born. Like, that's pretty cool.
We have
I
to,
do
we
enjoy
have to come to
that.
an agreement here, though. Are we putting it in the discussion for Spookiest Town?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
In that case, it should probably be a Spooky Town minus.
I would agree with Spooky Town minus. The thing is,
It's
it
close.
could have done a little bit more. Is it fair to
agree.
say that it could have done more?
Okay, yeah, that's probably fair.
I will
Yeah.
say this is like easily the best and easily my favorite Spooky Town that Rain King has ever
I mean-
made.
Yeah.
Because there's only
I think
one
I'd say the same-
musician right now.
I think you could say that for like a lot of the Spooky Towns that are Spooky Town minus, like they're all good, but it feels like they could have done something more with it.
Yeah.
Definitely for
Still,
Ectoplasmic
like,
Nightmare.
still
Turns
favorite.
out is good. I think you could also say this a similar thing though. And so now we have 3 Spooky Towns.
Dang. Oh, can we make it
Okay, but do you
4 Spooky Towns? Cause like Creeper is pretty good.
So anyways,
358. It's gotta.
do you think any of these deserve? Do you think any of these is in contention for being the spookiest town of all the spooky
No.
towns that have been made over the years?
Oh,
Oh, the spookiest
alright.
town
Because
ever.
we can
So-
say it's different from Thunderous Field, where it's like an exceptional song that gets like special notice, where it's like it's like a spookiest town, where it's it's the best spooky town of all time. You think we could do that?
I think it'd be
Let's
too
figure out
difficult.
Spooky Town and we can
Yeah.
do
Okay.
Toad.
For the cycle. Well,
We gotta
you
feel-
know
we
what
gotta
my
Or
vote
Spooky
is.
Town Plus? I guess that's what I'm asking.
In the chat right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
my vote is obvious.
Okay. Are we voting on this?
Yeah, which one? Ranking. What do you
Oh,
think
good
it's in?
heavens.
Butcher and the Pig.
Shut up.
It's not even on the list.
Okay. We can go through it first. So who wants to? Okay. And do you have your vote? Do you know what you want to push?
You're asking me who.
Oh,
I want
actually,
to
he's
vote
biased.
for.
Maybe put. Okay. Ranking. I guess I'll vote first. I'm gonna vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need you and Ranking to vote because there's a lot of bias.
I'm gonna do it.
It's just-
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna vote for Seamstress.
What? No way.
Yeah, that's probably my vote too. If it wasn't Butcher and the Pig.
I was going horns.
Horns is very good.
Okay.
I like horns.
I
really like
like
my
horns
song.
a lot, but I think
I
I have
like-
one problem with it, and
Uh-huh.
that I feel like it ends.
My drums
like-
just aren't in it, you know. It's I just can't have that, you know.
That's true. Ranking drums could have been used in that song,
I love.
and
see, I love the
therefore it
drums,
sucks.
and I love the ending too. The everything that's done there. I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's like all good, but then I feel like the
All good.
last like lyric was like something like it was about to build up into something, and it just kind of doesn't And I'm like, all good.
I feel like you get that a lot. That feeling a lot that there could be something more. That's just like an off thought.
There's something about Seamstress and Mortem Post for me that are just spookier.
Yes.
And okay, that's true. I think maybe as a song, I like words, but I guess maybe we should be looking at this from a slightly
I think it
different
factors because it is the spookiest town versus the thunderous field.
Right. Okay.
We all know that Aleatory is the reigning king of the. Oh wait, is he the reigning king of the thunderous fields?
I think a couple of
Technically not.
times.
But
Yeah.
you know, he just has the. He will own the most thunderous fields by the end of Thunderfield for sure.
Yeah, I was like, well, he's on his way.
Yeah, if this podcast started any earlier, yeah, it was GG's.
What? Okay, Tori, what do you think?
Horns.
So you think horns too? You think horns for spookiest?
Yeah. I play it too much.
It was split.
Wait, that's how I feel about Butcher. That's low-key how I feel about Butcher.
You're making N vote for his own song.
York, are you gonna vote for yourself? Can we just have it be a cult?
Who
You
is?
mean all of us? All of us.
Who is
Yeah, let's all vote on our own song, and then we'll have Chewit pick.
Yes, that would be
Deal?
kind of funny.
Deal?
Deal. I mean, that's what I was actually voting anyway.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I love Mortem Post. If it weren't for horns, I'd hella be voting for myself all day.
Guys, don't make me do it.
See Hewitt.
See
it's
Hewitt.
Responsibility.
Guys, I don't know why I really want to vote for Mortem Post for Spookiest Town, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Don't get into that.
It's well, I think
Vote for-
okay. The deal is with all three of these songs, I feel like what's it called? They have their greatest strengths just amplified into spooky towniness. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? With like York's storytelling style, and then like Aleatori's highly processed style, and you know N style, which is like Pog. It's just good. What can I say?
I really don't think there's a wrong choice. I really don't think there's, other than Butcher in this
Yeah.
one, I don't think there's a wrong choice for Spookiest Town on this one. I think they're all like really good.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be fair to give Spookiest Town to any of
And
those.
also don't factor video, which I think you know, but don't factor video.
I'm not.
So
Oh.
that's like deciding. I don't think you should do that.
yeah.
That one next time. You is 4x3 though, because I'm
I think I'll give it to Seamstress. I think I'm fine with that.
I think Seamstress is really good. Let's go Seamstress then. Spookiest Town.
Seamstress.
Oh, is this
Let's
N's
go.
first? Is this N's first dub?
Yeah.
I don't. Is it? Okay.
Did you?
Well, I think
I
we didn't have a video of it. We said that if you theoretically would have won, but we didn't technically
Yes,
do it.
I think we did the same thing
Ah,
with
yes.
Vuhor,
Yes.
Yeah.
but I didn't have it.
I don't have like a document that tracks it. Maybe I
This
should.
was tight. This was.
Yeah,
tight,
you should
though.
probably
This
start-
was
start
such
saving
a
these.
good week.
Well, no, I have all of these like I have like all of the thingies saved.
Let's
All the ones that we did
Okay.
for episodes, but not like the ones we
Got it.
like.
Strong
Okay. But yeah, this is hype. I
Congratulations,
didn't get
and
Blunderfield. I didn't get Blunderfield. That's all I was here for. Honestly, I was thinking of not attending any of the Eye of the Storm episodes, but the fact that I uploaded twice in like this cycle, I just kind of had to like show up and stuff. I'm just so cool. I'm just so cool.
Yeah.
Is this an official?
What am I doing?
Yeah, this is just a log of all the Thunderous fields.
One of my songs beat out Ley Lines. I think Rain.
yeah, Rain. You won on Rain and Snowman's
I
Got a Knife.
heavily disagree with Rain over Ley Lines.
Alright, and notice how
Yeah,
it lines
Nelson
up
Thunder
with
and I
Week
haven't
Week
won.
perfectly. Wait, actually, does it line up with Week Week perfectly?
Yeah, Strong Week has 5 wins. We have 2.
Shout out Strong Week.
Let's go, Week Week. Let's go.
Strong Week.
And that's why Yord the Witch is never winning again.
We represent.
And we have them. And we have the most late days.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, freaking G
They
Money
just
and Nel
forced
Thunder
me to
are
make
trying their
songs.
absolute
It's unfair.
hardest.
Putting the
They're
team
just
on
cheating.
my
They're
back.
taking
I'm
more
putting
time
the
Oh wait,
make
team
hold
the
on-
on. Wait, I
songs.
closed up my notepad. We need to rate this cycle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This cycle
Phenomenal.
was spooky.
Yes.
Very spooky.
As for Spooky.
Yeah, there's no
Hold
denying.
on, I need to look at what
It's
fun
like
it
A.
was.
It's like A, Loki.
Wait, no, this is the wrong cycle.
Oh, Mockingbird game.
Wait, no, I need to look at.
I'm listening to Ley Lines right now.
I had the Storm 4 got an S. Do you think it's better than this cycle? I guess maybe.
I mean, it has less MIDI fields, right?
Yeah.
But we don't favor.
Or MIDI towns, my bad.
We don't really favor consistency over like
Yeah.
peaks.
S for
but this
spooky.
this
Come on.
literally
You know
I
has
think it's also S.
yeah, this literally has one MIDI town, and it's because I freaking spewed onto a piece of paper.
S for spooky.
As for spooky. Very true. Well, congratulations to all Thunderfield members for getting S for spooky this week. Come back.
Oh.
Wow, Chew It suck. Lee Sin.
I can't even see how this looks 'cause I can't see.
Why is the rap song MIDI Town?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. They got done dirty.
I don't know. You want to do the podcast? We all agreed to this, no?
I
wasn't-
didn't.
I've been playing Spelunky.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my god.
There you go.
And there you go.
That's
why you're number
literally
That's why you're Ranking's second half.
That's why you're ranking.
Ranking's better app.
Wait, he's number 2 because I lost in rock paper scissors. Bro.
Yeah, wow, you picked rock. Who could have guessed?
So
No,
who
wait.
chose the name Ranking?
Rain King did?
So you called yourself a king. You know that
You
means
can
that
say-
you know that means
You
that
can
anybody
say it
who
like
calls
that
themselves
and
king
be
is no
correct,
true king.
absolutely.
Listen, it's I didn't pick the name. The name picked me.
Uh huh. What is this?
Uh-huh.
What is this? Harry Potter?
Potentially.
Team chooses the songwriter.
This is like the Sorting Hat. It's like the house chooses you.
10 points to Spooky Town.
Yeah, I think about it. I don't think that's how the Sorting Hat works, but
But regardless.
Yeah, none of us
Regardless,
here can correct you.
Lord.
do we want to move on to our the lore
Let's
section?
move on to the meat and potatoes.
Okay,
Lore
guys.
Section.
So what is up with Thunderfield?
I've been wondering the same thing. All right, you guys talk. I'm gonna go play Spelunky.
All right, guys. How do we start this lore video? What do we talk about? What's the most confusing thing? If
What?
you were
What do you
if
wanna
you were
say?
explaining lore to a 5-year-old, what's the first thing you would say?
Subscribe to Thunderfield.
Have you ever heard of what is a Vergivia? We all the questions that haunt us all.
Yeah, what
You
is
wanna
What is
start
a
with
Vergivia?
How, it
Are the-
how lore kind of got started?
Oh yeah, there you go. See, now we have an actual
Cool.
start.
So that's me, right? That's
Yep.
all me. So you just fell into my trap. I think it was about I don't know, it was about a year ago, maybe a year and a half or something like that, where I was like, it was just after 100 was done,
So like a year and a half.
and so yeah, we had about 100 songs backlogged, and I was like, it would be really fun to write songs that have like lore based off of the previous like 100, and we pull things from that.
Was
and
this like a
build-
little bit after the Clockmaker meme?
So it was. So I don't know who started the Clockmaker meme.
My
Probably
brother.
you.
My brother.
Your brother. Yes, let's go.
Yo,
My brother
ranking
walked
prime,
into my
let's
room
go.
It says, he started chatting, and then he says, yeah, like, I just have no time. And he's like, and I said, or he was like, it's all the Clockmaker's fault. I'm like, what?
And then this became a whole bit where we're like, guys, clockmakers literally invented time. They're evil.
Clockmakers invented
And then we
went
like,
for the clockmaker gambit.
and then we started accusing people of being clockmakers. And then Hithy, like the clockmaker he is like, oh, I'm not a clockmaker, guys. Why would I be a clockmaker? I'm not a clockmaker. I'm not a clockmaker.
You're a clockmaker.
But that's how it started. And so I sit down. I was talking to Elliot, and I was like, "What lore do we have? Like, what can we start?" And he was like, "We have the Clockmaker War. That's all we have." So I wrote Hands and Faces. That's like the first
good.
official like
Good
lore
song.
song. Because it's about the Clockmaker's War. And I wrote a few after that that were referencing. But the big thing is I wrote one that was, I don't even know. It was like a throwaway song. But in the lore, so not mentioned in the song, but mentioned in like a paragraph that was meant to be read alongside the song so you'd have context for it. I basically brought up this idea of like gods and like goddesses and specific ones that come from there. And that idea is really the main one that is kind of stuck around.
One of the
for
most
most
influential
part.
ideas.
But somebody else, pass that on to somebody else talking about that, because I think that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah, what's up with the V gods? Aleatory, your turn. Your turn to die.
I got a dream, and I got the names Vesper, Vatus, and Vicus, and I just made them into songs. It was originally just going to be placeholder names for last-minute acoustic songs that I thought were kind of low effort, but I still kind of had a soft spot for them anyway. And then we just sort of fit that into the lore.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Vesper song. One of the best aleatory songs in the universe.
True.
Yeah, and all of those came out pre-100 except for Vesper, which was 103, which is still pre-Hands and Faces. So I think I was looking for like names for deities or whatever, and I was like, well, can I use these V names because they're really cool? And you were like, yeah, go for them. And then we kind of placed what each one was alongside based on the song they were in. So like, oh, shoot, do you have the lore document pulled up? I do not have the lore document pulled up.
No.
Let's go to the Discord and it should be there.
Okay.
Pointless
There's
documentation.
five, there ends up being 5 gods there, right?
Yeah.
Because you made
As of right now,
you
yeah.
made Verkivia.
Kind of. There's
And then,
a
like,
little-
No, there's wait. Isn't there another one?
So the first ones were Vuhor, which is not actually one of the ones, but Vuhor and
That's us.
Vicus were the first two. So Vuhor was based off of basically a giant eel that is from Thunderfield 14 to be liked.
Proto
And then
war.
and then Vicus, again based off of the song Vicus, which I was a big fan of at the time, is the goddess of family basically, and has stuff like that, but also like of like fire and things like that, which was based on the song. And then Vatus, and I think after I'd used Vicus was when we were like, okay, let's use Vatus and Vesper. And so Vatus, the god of wishing, and takes the form of a whale.
That's mine.
A
Whales.
fish. It's a fish, not a
Or a fish,
whale.
or a
It's
fish.
ambiguous.
And then
It's
Vesper, which is the goddess of dreams, which also has some more lore in real life.
Wait, really?
CD shards and stencil designs.
Well, with
Yeah,
Elliot.
aleatory keeps on being gifted songs.
True.
You're like,
Mhm.
oh wow, how'd you write this song? Oh yeah, I heard it in a dream. Huh?
Ha.
I can hardly remember my dreams, bro. What is this?
yeah, there's a unofficial list of all dream songs that exist as well. But those came around, and then Verkivia also came around at around that 100 to 200
Is
era.
Verkivia a dream song?
Season 2.
Is Verkivia a dream song?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. But that one was also one where I was like, okay, it would be cool to have like a formal, like, goddess of creation, basically, instead of just of elements. So then Verkivia was created, and then the banger came out. What number is Verkivia?
159.
59. Yeah. So that would have been a little bit after everything went down. But that's one of the biggest. So that's kind of how I got started. And then I didn't really touch lore after one 27. That's kind of where I stopped writing lore songs. There was a stretch from 114 to 127 where I think they were pretty much all of mine were lore songs at the time, or most of them were. And I didn't do much with that after that, or really since. It's just kind of more been baked in.
Morbin.
But
Speaking
that's
of
how that
Morbin,
got started.
Yeah, a lot of these have been made canonical after the fact. Like,
Yeah.
I know Jorg's not a big fan of King's Scratchy Ears and the Icy Black Hand of Death, but
It's not a spooky town.
I liked it immediately just because I liked King songs off the bat. But also I fit it into the Spooky Town lore because of the general idea of how there we have lore behind the setting of Spooky Town, that it's a town that's like cursed and bad things happen around it, and the villagers. I hate N. The villagers. They have they've cut off contact from the rest of the world. So they're kind of like stuck in the past, and I managed to fit the lyrics that King wrote for that spooky town into that general lore.
can we talk about how N killed Chewit and then took his slot?
No.
What, he killed Chewit for Spooky
You
Town.
killed yourself.
No, Chewit killed himself.
Three shots
You
to the
can't
back
prove
of
it.
the
Because the
Three
slot
shots
was
to the back
empty.
of the head. It was clearly a suicide.
It was... regardless, I'm framing N.
Damn,
Yeah.
looks like I have to quit Spooky Town.
I do think also though, going off of that, one thing that does happen a lot is like a song will come out and then like a year later we'll be like, oh, this is sick, we'll use it in this, because Wish You Were Here, which is the first Spooky Town from last year's Spooky Town 2, is about like kind of the lore of it being a town and people are stuck there and they're cut off. Which and that one is from, you get that from Scratchy Ears at the same time.
Huh?
So when you wrote Wish You Were Here, were you looking at the Scratchy Ears lore, or was that much later?
Not necessarily. I just had the lore of Spooky Town in mind,
Okay, cool.
which for the first Spooky Town in 2020, I don't think we had any lore in mind.
Yeah.
So the
We're
second
thinking
one.
There's like,
Lore.
but there's monster song, but that was post added.
It was just, yeah, it was just, it was just like storytelling is like the easiest thing I can think of for spooky songs.
Mm. But yeah, I think that's been a fun trend, is taking stuff. Oh, let's use this here, move it here. Oh, we see the lore appear here or there.
And like the more like
based on-
contradictory and convoluted it is, like it's kind of like the more fun to keep up with.
Yeah.
The less it makes sense, the better it is.
That's what I'm saying.
For Just One Night, Part 1, it was mainly, inspired by Wish You Were Here, because Aleatory mentioned, like, the people are stuck in the town and bad things happen, so then that's why, that's why the main character is stuck in the town, and that's why he, like, goes to the seamstress and then, like, prays, blah, blah, blah. And that's also why, in my Spooky Town rendition, I guess, is why, your most mid-nightmares come true in Spooky Town. So, unfortunate lady always trips and drops her bread, unlucky, and various other things. So, yeah, I do like looking back at previous Thunderfields and trying to, like, add to the lore with what we've got before and all of that.
When I wrote Butcher and the Pig, I haven't done like really any lore songs. So when I was writing Butcher and the Pig, I kind of had like monster in the woods in my mind, and or like at least like for the idea of like the idea of like monsters like against humans and like stuff like that. So when I was writing the lyrics, and when I drew the thumbnail, I didn't really have any like big lore ideas, but then I sent it to Aleatory to upload, and he asked me if I had any lore ideas, and I was like, oh, I'll try my hand at this whole lore business. So what I decided was he wears like he's like a big guy, but he doesn't want to like hurt people, but he ends up doing it anyway. Because of like whatever primal urges, he wants to fucking eat people. And then he also wears like a paper bag to like be the monster, and I feel like it kind of squares off his head and makes him kind of look like the monster in the woods. So I thought that was kind of an interesting parallel. Yeah, that's really the only lore. He's like, oh, he just like kind of thinks he's like the monster in the woods, and he
Like
eats
the Monster
people.
in the Woods bit. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
You want to explain this ranking?
Oh, well, let me see that. Yeah, actually, I did. I was thinking about Faust when I made him. But he's supposed to be like not like a scrawny man. He's supposed to be like big and
He's like
hulking.
huge. Yeah.
He's the butcher.
He's the butcher and the pig.
I don't think I have written a lore song. I don't think so.
I mean, it took me 3 years, 2 years, or 2.5.
Like, are any of my songs really even stories? Did I make any? Hold on, let me. What type of music have I
Head in the
made?
clouds, head in the clouds, head in the clouds.
In the clouds, in the clouds, in the clouds. That's
Song is-
lore, baby.
It's
That's
not,
lore.
it's not even real.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that.
Fucked up. Oh wait, actually no. Whale Song Parts 2 and 3 is literally a lore song. I forgot about that.
What's that one about?
That's about me, cause you know how we have like each member has like a champion of one of the gods.
Yeah, so explain that.
So mine
don't know
is
that.
ended up being
What?
Vadis,
Which is
which is the god of wishing and desire.
goddess.
Goddess,
I know
yeah,
it's
yeah,
you're right,
whatever.
never mind. No, it's goddess.
No,
Oh, it is?
animals are
And
gods.
yet you desire nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, the lore is this guy ended up being chosen, but all he wants to do is like go out and like hunt this whale that chose him because he doesn't want to be chosen for whatever reason. I didn't get that deep, but like he just wants to go out and kill Vadis, basically, and he's me for real.
I like useless parallels, so I'll bring up the idea from the monster song from the first Spooky Town. The story of that one is the guy who lives in Spooky Town. His parents were killed by the monster who lives in the woods surrounding the town, and now he like hunts down the monster as his own personal Moby Dick.
Mhm.
Holy shit, it's clicking. It's Moby Dicking.
Wait, so Rain King is the guy in the monster song?
No,
No,
it's a parallel.
it's a parallel. Parallel?
More like
I
parrot.
didn't say that.
No,
I think-
no.
Maybe Fiery Dream is kind of close to a lore song. It's just like a guy who has visions about the world burning. But
That's
Nope.
kind of based. I know as far as the like each of our own characters, some of our characters have like like Yorg the Witch has like a decent amount of lore
Yeah.
within. The fact that he lives by himself in
I love the Yorg's character the most. He's
yeah,
so
lives-
good. Like
lives
Rain,
by himself in
I
a,
love like the song Rain. I feel like really just like gets that Yorg essence.
No, because that's what's cool. Because like for me, when I created You're the Witch, it was like, all right, he lives by himself in this pumpkin forest, and has like his own magical powers and kind of watches like the world go
Yeah.
by. And there's like this whole thing about cycles where York has seen the world end, and then like
cycles, like Thunderfield cycles. Like each
Mhm.
Thunderfield cycle is a cycle of the world ending. Wait, this shit is running.
And
deep.
I'm just saying. So with
Here's
Rain,
kind of song,
I
right?
got inspired for Rain after watching Isaiah because I thought the thumbnail was sick. Because my idea of Rain King is like it's literally you, but also it's like this person who has been like, oh, I'm the king, and everybody's like, yeah, whatever, no, you're not, you're nobody. And
Yeah.
then he like kind of
That's what I'm
gains
saying.
power and becomes the person that he has said that he always is. And for me, Isaiah is this massive like conductor and basically like I'm conducting the nations, I'm conducting the worlds. And so for me, Rain is a song about wow, look at like Rain King, who I thought was this nobody and who I also laughed at, and now he has like become, while I've just been sitting here like kind of gloating in my own world, he has become like this powerful leader that I
No,
never thought he was
and
gonna
that's
be.
what I love. I feel like there's like a whole in Rain. There's like this whole like world you're describing where like you watch over this domain, but like
Yep.
from somewhere like this other guy just came out of nowhere and shot up, and like and
Yep.
now like fucking shit up, and it's like so cool. I love that. I don't know. That's why Rain just like one of the biggest thing of like Rain is like there's like a whole world behind it.
Yeah.
It feels like.
And that's like the whole. That's when I write like a specifically like Yorg
Yeah.
song, that's usually what I try and do, and that's what like for World's Ending again. It's the same thing where it's like this is the end of the world, like quite literally.
And I love that you stick to like the aesthetic of like kind of like a kind of folky, like witch, like I wouldn't want to say medieval, but you know what I mean, right? Like that kind of instrumentation.
Like fantasy.
Yes,
for sure,
yes.
Yeah, I also
And I
like the
think-
many pumpkin references.
Woodsy.
Pumpkin references. are
Earthy.
Yeah, the
But yeah.
pumpkin motif that exists is fun too.
And that like really adds to like I feel like the lore. I feel like that song like encapsulates like the lore. I think it encapsulates the lore like the best, I think. Which is
If
why
you were
I
to-
was very happy with it.
If
On
you were
top
to
of
make
being
like a lore playlist.
that'd be so vague.
It would be sick. It'd be dope though.
It'd be so vague. What counts as
we
lore?
can make it work. We can make it work.
Can we have the Yorg lore album though?
I mean, truthfully, most of these songs don't have any lore
Yeah.
along with like 80 to 90% of Thunderfield doesn't have.
Agreed.
Like it all has lore, but it doesn't have like.
See, but the thing is, the thing about lore songs is that we love just tying random ones in. So then it kind of muddies it up.
But that's fine because
Like-
then some of them are more important than others. But we can only
I
not
don't
a-
think it's really gotten all that messy. I think this also exists as a sort of universe where it's big enough that different stories can be told in different locations without having to intersect.
I agree with that as well.
When is It's Sunshine a part of the lore?
I think so. It's in
Yeah.
the trading cards and the lore doc, I think.
Trading cards.
I also have.
I love
some
the trading
ideas
cards.
for-
Trading cards are. Sick.
I'm so glad. I'm so sad that like it hasn't been updated in a while.
Yeah, it's out of meta.
The dev stopped patching. Dead game.
Fell off. The meta fell off. Meta's just been in a rough spot right now. In a rough
Sure.
spot.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Where's the combo picture from? The one where he's a cowboy.
Where is that from?
Where is
I
that
can't
from?
expose that information. I can't expose that information
where you live?
on the podcast. I will say. Can't say. Can't say. I will. No, I will say I provided him with that costume. I provided him with that
Yeah.
costume. It's not his.
I saw that picture and I was like, where is Hithy?
Where did he go? Maybe that was
Yeah.
the same video. Maybe
is
that's
there,
an
is there
old
anything
picture
else we want to
again.
wrap up? We're about we're reaching the hour mark here pretty soon. So
Yeah.
What else feels? I feel like a huge untapped thing that we haven't talked about is like Nell Sunder's songs and skits.
Yes.
I kind of really like those because
he's not
It's
here
like-
to explain that, but
yeah, he's not here to explain it, which kind of sucks. But like, I mean, they're skits, right? It's not like they're super cryptic.
Mhm.
Besides like, Patient One,
Yeah. I think most of these are
self-contained.
print, by the way. But yeah, it's I think the fun thing about Nelson Under skits are they're about him.
Yeah,
And his like creative process, and he's like created these two voices, the high pitched one, the low pitched one.
there's a
to kind
couple
of,
that
like-
tie in though.
Yeah.
like it starts in bad music. Is it in?
But I think something like Fine Print is a good example of this is
A
just
lore
him,
song.
and there exists some sort of I've talked about this before in the podcast, but there's just some sort of like Thunderfield corporate entity who's like you have
Aleatory.
to turn in this many.
Yeah.
yeah, which is
Which
low
is
key,
aleatory.
right?
I mean, who's the one that responded? Who gave the corporate response to that comment?
I'm pretty sure it was aleatory.
Wait,
But I
aren't only 3 people have access to that account, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I haven't. Aleatory is a genre of music. When will aleatory make aleatory music?
I forget what it is.
It's like literally like randomly generated music.
Well, aleatory is depending on an uncertain event of contingency as to both profit and loss.
Aleatory when he ran.
Relating to
Sounds
luck and
like-
especially to bad luck.
That sounds like something that N would make before I would ever.
That's true. That's true. D-Bolt.
Huh? I didn't even make
That's
D-Ball.
not you, though. I know who made it. I know who made it.
Yeah, you're
anything,
C batting.
anything. I feel like I've talked a lot. I'm very passionate about the lore of this.
Lore is
and
very
that's,
epic.
Well, that's why we invited you on. You know, we gotta.
Yeah, I
like
don't have
me
much
and
lore
Jared,
songs.
Can't-
we don't know what
But
to talk about,
anything
right?
else that
Well, like what?
you
What's
specifically
sticks out?
in and aleatory want to add with this?
Nope.
And got any funny lore you want to bring up?
For you, aleatory, is it mainly just like the 5 god songs or your like lore stuff?
Yeah, I
And,
like
like,
I
your
like
Spooky Town stuff?
focusing
Oh,
on them.
could-
I like
could you-
focusing on them mostly, but I know I don't really. I'm not really like very frequent in developing lore, but I do like to. I would like to develop later the idea that these gods are siblings that have a bad relationship with each other, or at least a muddy one,
You want to explain to us why you favor Verkivia so much?
because I have an ego.
See, but in the lore, who is like the champion for you?
I don't know. Everyone
It's
says
gotta-
something different.
It's got to be Verkivia. He's mentioned Verkivia like in 5 songs.
Or it could be who's Goddess of Dreams?
Vesper.
Vesper. Could be either. Could be either.
That's what N said.
Maybe
Yep.
it's part of the lore that we don't really know.
Right, time to see who matches up with what. Let's see who.
What's your
who...
fuck your zodiac sign? What's your V god?
Exactly.
What's your zodiac
Guys,
sign?
there's,
We've already-
there's, se-
we've-
there's
What?
wait, yeah, there's 7, technically 8 members. Parentheses 9 members.
You're such a Vesper. You're such a Vesper.
Wow, it's a freaking
Sorry,
Vatis
Oh my
I-
gosh.
guy would totally say
Literally
that.
daydreaming, typical Vesper behavior.
Sorry, but like Vatises and Verkivias are supposed to get into relationships with each other.
Vatises are Vatises are Chatises, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Vicuses start Vitises.
Hey, true. Hey, listen, God of family doesn't have to be a good one.
Good.
Shouts to Vikings.
Yeah, would there be any Vicusers in this group? What would a Vicuser even be?
I
Isn't that the god of
no
family?
idea.
They got a family. Yeah, it's the family.
Goddess.
Okay, but what about Vuhor? Who would be
Eel.
the... Huh?
Loki.
York,
York.
York, he's in the endless sea of himself.
Oh,
Yorg. Yeah, Vu Yorg.
Vuhorg.
Down for
I do
this
think-
one.
Yeah, and that's I think that whole plot thread that exists, and you know a little bit more about this than I do about the astronaut, who goes from to be liked, which is the 14 I think.
Who I happen
Oh,
to draw
that
very similarly to
astronaut.
me.
Into the yes, and then goes to the bottom of the sea and meets a giant eel, which is we now know is Vuhor.
Oh, the astronaut from Isaiah. Oh, it's clicking.
Wait, what?
If you want to tie that one in, But what I know, E of You exists as well as kind of a sequel. What's kind of the additional, and we can wrap up with that or anything else you want. But
Yeah. E of You is me thinking about, or it's actually just like, so the guy ends up time traveling and then goes back in time to observe himself because I don't know, he has an ego or something like that, and so, that's gonna be like, what was I thinking about that? Yeah, and so basically the song just references him just looking at himself and being like, shoot, actually kind of like the future or the whatever happens in this past, so I have to like minimally deserve it. But then also at the same time, he wants to see it again because he probably misses the old Snicky. It's like, oh man. Then that could lead to some like sort of plot point about like what happened to Vuhor. Who knows?
I think
mainly it.
I think that's cool. I do like the astronaut as an entity who has probably the most lore besides one of the V gods, and songwriters themselves. So
Okay, what about Ranger? Hello?
Oh,
Ranger
true.
Ranger's featured in Sony songs?
I mean, bro, you speak up, bro. The floor is yours.
Yeah, but Ranger was basically some blank character because there have been like inklings of lore like happening like pretty much even at the start. Honestly, ever since York joined in, there have been inklings of like, man, what if Thunderfield had lore? That'd be so funny. So, I created Ranger that just goes on random adventures and whatever plot line ended up happening, he could just like be plugged into it. And so yeah, that's what Ranger is. There hasn't been a Ranger song in like 5 bazillion years because now I can actually songwrite. And yeah, like he used to be the what's it called? The vessel for my MIDI pieces. So
Mhm.
that's why all of my MIDI pieces, for a solid second was just like kaboom kabam. It's Ranger doing his shenanigans. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. He's not really developed at all.
I just think it's interesting that there was a character created so that you know for a specific style you did, because the whole I'm the Prince is kind of disconnected from the rest of the lore, because before I really wanted to start writing more songs, but that for me was a vessel of, oh, I kind of want to write like a more musical formal thing, so I wrote all those songs and they were a pain in my butt, and I'll never
And I
do
mean,
again,
yeah,
but-
I mean, you could say, I guess Nelson Hunter could say the same thing. He wanted to write skits, right? So like,
Yep.
and he wanted to like express like how how like, you know, hard it is for him to songwrite, or like to, you know, put himself out there. What is Chua doing? But yeah,
Not playing guitar.
I died.
The guitar? I love my guitar.
My guitar. But yeah, like I guess like one way that stories come about in our songs is because of like we want to try something new, and like we want to
Mhm.
like put ourselves in like a different, like kind of challenge ourselves. And that's why a lot of spooky towns will have stories, right? Is because like it's easier for us to like, you know, be spooky with a story, and it's easier us to convey something with a story than with like what's it called?
But would
Like
you
a normal
say
song.
that you had all the time to convey what you mean?
What? This went over my head.
I mean, you might have the time, right?
You might have the time to convey.
Whatever all that means.
This guy's listened to Full Horror enough times.
Wait, what do you mean? I literally did the next line.
Aw.
Or I tried to make it make grammatical sense in the context, but you could say I butchered the line.
You could say.
And-
You could say you
seamstress.
picked the line.
I
And
didn't
with
pick
that-
oh, no, I didn't
And
pick
with
that.
that, thank
And
you
with
for
that-
listening to episode 7 of Eye of the Storm. This is going to be the longest episode we've ever had. I hate
Oh,
Aleatory. I hate York the Witch. I especially hate Rain King, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, guys,
Huh?
that's going to close it out.
Guys, you can't do this. Guys.
Alright, guys, everybody make the Hamza Yuck face.